Hi there, this is Mr. Thill with another math video. In our last video, we looked at division as sharing. In this video, we're going to focus on division as grouping. So we're looking at the same mathematical concept, but we're looking at a different way to model division. So before I start, let's do our RDW, read, draw a model, and then write your answer process. And then let's go ahead and read the question. As we're reading, we'll mark it up, we'll box our question, we'll underline the math words, etc. So Myra spent $42 on t-shirts. Each t-shirt cost $6. How many t-shirts did Myra purchase? So this is my question right here. I want to figure out, with those $42, how many t-shirts I was able to buy, each one cost $6. Math language, we know she has $42 to spend. We know that each t-shirt costs $6. And we want to know how many t-shirts she was able to purchase. Okay, so when you do a division model, you want to make sure that the model matches the problem itself. So in this example problem, we have our whole right here. We have $42 that Myra was able to spend. So our whole is $42. Now, sometimes a division problem will tell you the number of groups. Other times, such as in this question, it tells you the size of each group. So looking at the question, she had $42 to spend. Each t-shirt she bought cost $6. So every shirt that Myra buys will cost her $6 out of her $42. So in this example, we're being told the whole and the size of each group. Our unknown value, what we're solving for, is the number of groups, or in this case, the number of t-shirts Myra can buy for $42. So in this kind of problem, it doesn't really make sense to do an equal share model where we build 6 groups and then divide 42 evenly among those 6 groups, because we don't know how many groups there are. I mean, you could do that, to be honest, but we should really practice to get a deeper understanding of division. We should really practice models that match the problem itself. So in this example, each t-shirt costs $6. So what I can do is I can build groups of 6 until I get to $42. Since I'm doing a visual model, I want to make sure I keep it organized and really keep track of how much I've spent as I go along. So I'm going to go ahead and begin building groups of 6, equal groups of 6. There's one group of 6 right here. And as I build, I'm going to keep track of the top of how much I spent so far. So that's one group of 6. This is 2 groups of 6. So 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, I'm going to keep on counting up. What I'm going to pay attention to is how each group looks. When it looks like this group and this group, it means I've built 6. So 12, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. I'm almost there. I spent 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, and $42. Okay, so now I've taken that $42 and I've modeled it as this many groups of 6, because each t-shirt costs $6. So now to figure out how many shirts she was able to buy, I'm going to count how many groups of 6 I have. I have 1 group of 6, 2 groups of 6, 3 groups of 6, 4 groups of 6, 5 groups of 6, 6 groups of 6, and I have 7 groups of 6. So mathematically, Myra had $42. She spent $6 per t-shirt, and she was able to buy 7 t-shirts. So 42 divided by 6 is 7. Or I can write it as 42 divided into 7 groups is $6 per t-shirt. Either way would be appropriate. Okay, so my W will then be Myra purchased 7 t-shirts. Okay, so in closing, the model you create for division should match the problem. Sometimes it'll be more appropriate to do an equal share model where you're doing division and sharing. In this example, since it told us the size of each group, each teacher cost $6, it was more appropriate to do a division as grouping model, where we made equally sized groups and we got $42. So really, your model should be based on whatever the question's asking. So until next time, this is Mr. Thill, Thill the Math.